So we'll have a short break, of course, before we commence extra time. 2 15-minute periods. So we will play an additional half an hour in this South Florida heat and humidity. It is nearly 11:30 p.m. local time here in Florida, so slightly cooler than when we began. But still very humid. Conditions still very challenging. Argentina huddled around Lionel Scaloni. Colombia fans continue to represent as they have throughout this tournament. Nestor Lorenzo still trying to mastermind a win over his home country. Official temperature right now, 84 degrees. So that's a few degrees cooler than when we started, but humidity still at 76%. You can see the impact it's having. Both teams still have multiple substitutions that they can use. They only use 2 in the 90 minutes each. Emiliano Martinez, of course, looming if this game goes to penalties. Argentina might be without Lionel Messi and Gonzalo Montiel for a potential penalty shootout, but they still have Emi Martinez, of course. We're not at all there yet. Another 30 minutes to be played before those come into play. 13 shots for Colombia, 7 for Argentina during the normal 90. But it was clearly Argentina who had the momentum over the last 10 minutes or so. Can Colombia gain a second wind for this extra time? Is Argentina's arguably superior bench depth maybe starting to come into play and starting to tilt the balance in their favor? It felt like it late in normal time. Looks like Juan Fernando Quintero is getting ready to come on for Colombia. So can these Colombian subs like Castaño and Santos Borré, who came on with a few minutes left in normal time, and now Quintero, who looks like he's going to replace James Rodriguez, can they make an impact? So no more John Cordoba, no more Richard Rios, now no more James Rodriguez. That's 3 big offensive weapons off the pitch for Colombia now. Assuming they make this change, which they've not officially just yet. Juan Fernando Quintero plays in Argentina for Racing. Previously played in Argentina for River Plate. He is an all-time legend among River Plate fans, whatever else he does in his career, for scoring a Copa Libertadores winning goal against arch-rivals Boca Juniors in that 2018 Copa Libertadores final. So he's scored major goals in big-time cup finals before. Emi Martinez, a little smile and a joke for his counterpart Camilo Vargas as they went past each other as they switch ends at the start of extra time. Will be Colombia going right to left, Argentina left to right. Here's the confirmation of that change. Quintero for James. And so both of these countries' primary legends have no further part to play in this final. Messi forced off for Argentina. James now off after 90 for Colombia. It's the supporting cast that will have to step up. And we're underway in extra time, 0-0. Still completely undecided in this Copa America final. Argentina look to go straight to the attack. Julian Alvarez. And there's space down this left side again. Tagliafico. McAllister. Di Maria looked more and more dangerous as normal time went on. Mojica with some trickery. Against Nahuel Molina, does well to shield it out for a goal kick. Oh, you can see that right ankle in Lionel Messi. Not good. How do these two sides approach extra time? Most teams don't want to go into a penalty shootout with Argentina against Emiliano Martinez. That hit the referee, who now blows it dead. Rafael Klaus will play a drop ball. Colombia ringing around Miami. About 50-50 in the stands tonight. These two fan bases have taken turns out shouting each other. Mojica can't keep that in. Clear-cut chances few and far between. Remember, Julian Alvarez had one just 40 seconds into the game. This is going to be a throw for Colombia in the attacking third. Lionel Scaloni. They've usually done it the hard way, Argentina, these last few years. They've made a bit of an art form out of suffering to victory. Had 2-goal leads, get away late, of course, against both Holland and France in the World Cup 2 years ago, before winning both of those on penalties. And that's given away by Castaño. Throw for Argentina, who of course beat Colombia on penalties in the Copa America semifinal 3 years ago. On the way to then beating Brazil in the final. Colombia still just one win in their last 12 against Argentina. Trying to get over that final hurdle to become a true footballing power in South America, as they felt they've had the potential to be for many years. They've been in 9 Copa America finals, Colombia, in the last 19 editions of this tournament. They've often made deep runs. Just their 3rd time in a final. It's been so difficult for them to get past Brazil or Argentina, but over the top, maybe an opportunity until Martinez raced off his line to claim. Read that very early and very well. It was Borre trying to get on the end of it. DePaul gives it away to John Arias. Arias tries to bend it into a teammate's path. Finger wave from Rafael Klaus. On we go. And on go Argentina. Gonzalez. Rodrigo de Paul. Angel Di Maria. De Paul with the underlap. De Paul's through. Rodrigo de Paul. The cutback. What a save, Vargas. And the chance not fully taken by Argentina. Not as much power on the shot as they would have liked. Looked like Gonzalez arriving at the back post. Let's see. Great move from Argentina. De Paul with the underlapping run. The cutback was perfect. It was Gonzalez, and he was being tackled as he released it. But he still got a clean look and just didn't make the contact he would have liked. On target, but not as much power behind it as he would have hoped. Colombia the other way. Mojica. Luis Diaz. Mojica to the end line. Mojica's cross. Nobody at the back post. Colombia get it back. Diaz. A little burst now from Colombia. Quintero. Diaz. Quintero. Wide. Santiago Arias tries to clip it across. Quintero was shouting for handball. Nobody else in the Colombian shirt was. Colombia throw just over 5 minutes into extra time. There's going to be a change made. Well, Gonzalez had the chance a moment ago. We'll see it one more time. DePaul, such a good cutback against the grain. It took everybody out for Colombia. They had Vargas to thank. Double change now for Argentina. Leandro Paredes and Lautaro Martinez coming on. Julian Alvarez's night is done. This is the luxury that Argentina have, of course. They also bring Enzo Fernandez off the pitch. So Paredes for Fernandez, Lautaro for Julian Alvarez. So that's the luxury Argentina have. You can bring a guy like Lautaro Martinez on in extra time of a cup final, and he's the leading scorer in this tournament. Scored 4 goals in the Copa America group stage. Alexis McAllister also off. And Giovanni Lo Celso also on for Argentina. So a big reshuffle by them. 6 minutes into extra time. In for Quintero. Invited to hit it. Took a deflection. Didn't get through a wall of bodies. Argentina. Martinez tackled off it. His first involvement. Not what he would have hoped. Quintero gives it away to Di Maria. Runners forward for Argentina. Volleyed forward. And now they'll have a free kick. And Lautaro wants more. Just bumped subtly by Davinson Sanchez. So all the usual set piece takers for both teams off the pitch. Paredes and DePaul around this. Paredes clips it in. Came off the Argentina attacker, I think. Yeah, goal kick. Gonzalez had drifted to this right side, though he's been mostly out on the left. Over midway through this first section of extra time. It's been an incredible atmosphere here at Hard Rock Stadium. None of these supporters have had the chance to celebrate a goal tonight. It is a pitched battle as we go on, nearly at 100 minutes. Sandro Martinez had to play it across the field. Mojica intercepted. And Mojica almost gave it away. Second ball falls for Argentina. They do have it now. This is Tagliafico. Tagliafico tries to bend it in. Didn't have anybody making the run. It's still going to fall on this near side for Di Maria. Di Maria toward the backside. Bodies arriving. It's down for Camilo Vargas, who claims. Tagliafico arrived. He's down injured. Play goes on 11 v 10. And Diaz is twisted down. And bodies come together in the midfield. Referee motions for both of them to get up. Now he blows it down for possible head contact, I think. A 100 minutes gone. Will these teams make it through 20 more at the rate they're going? At the rate they've already gone? How well Molina was down for Argentina. Game that was scheduled for kickoff at 8 p.m. local time. Didn't kick off till about 9:20. Approaching midnight now. This is down for Castaño. Quintero. Arias. Space. John Arias deflected. Scrambling Martinez. He's able to get there. Two players down for Argentina after the play. Martinez and Romero, both their center backs, have played this entire game. It was Romero who got the initial block, and then they collided with each other slightly. Hard to tell where that shot would have gone if Romero hadn't got something on it. Of course, you never know where it might have gone on a deflection like that. Fortunately for Argentina, it fell kindly for Emiliano Martinez. Molina. That's out of play. Did it take a deflection? It is an Argentina throw. Shots are now 16-8 Colombia, but only 4 on target for Colombia. 4 also on target for Argentina. So twice as many shots for Colombia, but they've not been able to find the frame very often. Bent toward that back line. Onto it for Argentina was Martinez. Into the middle, it was behind its first target. Now Di Maria, Angel Di Maria. He goes tumbling over. Referee sees nothing wrong with that. Colombia come away. John Arias. Castaño. Finds Arias again in the center circle. Hassled by DePaul. Does well to keep possession with his side. Now Arias twists down, free kick. Leandro Paredes plays for Roma in Italy. Scored crucial penalties for Argentina in those shootouts in the World Cup. Mojica into the middle, back post intended for Luis Diaz. It's flicked out by Lisandro Martinez. It'll be a corner for Colombia. Great ball in from Mojica. Excellent defending from Martinez. And it's Quintero to take this with James off the pitch. Quintero serves. Martinez takes. And DePaul restarts. An Argentina motor through the midfield. Collision. We play on. Lots of players caught up the pitch for Argentina. They're stretched. Quintero. Dancing past one. Quintero past two. Quintero blocked. Comes to John Arias. He goes over. Referee says the ball was played fairly. Argentina go the other way. Frantic, chaotic, nearly anarchic. Completely dramatic. Rafael Klaus has completely swallowed the whistle. Final seconds of this first period of extra time. Back for Vargas. One additional minute to be played after this first section of extra time. John Arias between the lines. Borre couldn't pick out Quintero. And then Borre fouls his man. Argentina get it back underway. DePaul. Lautaro Martinez. Tackled off him. Quintero flicks it around one. Quintero down the right. This is Diaz. Diaz has Borja in the middle. Diaz still. Diaz had it touched away. Couldn't shape a shot. Maybe time for one more attack for Argentina. Di Maria says, let's calm things down. And the referee blows for the halftime whistle in extra time. 15 minutes of extra time played. 105 minutes played in total. 15 more to go. See this moment again from Quintero. The flick right around one. But it just won't go for either of these sides. 15 minutes of extra time remaining. Still, Argentina 0, Colombia 0 in the Copa America final. Well, you can see the fatigue on both sides. But both sides have no choice but to battle on. 15 more minutes, of course, if nobody finds the breakthrough, or if both break through once, for that matter. We would have penalties to decide the destination of Copa America in 2024. Millions watching around the globe. Millions especially watching on the edge of their seats in Argentina and Colombia. It's a good thing that Colombia's president already declared tomorrow a national holiday, regardless of the outcome. A lot of late nights, a lot of frayed nerves. In the winning country, a wild celebration. In the country on the short end, grief and sadness. That man about to check in, Miguel Borja. And he will be joined, it appears, by Jorge Carrascal. And also, apparently, by Mateus Uribe. Remember, Colombia waited about 87 minutes before making any changes tonight. Nestor Lorenzo trying to throw a bunch of fresh legs on late. Miguel Borja took a couple penalties in the Copa America a few years ago as well. First man off is Jefferson Lerma for Colombia. Luis Diaz also comes off. There's Borja leaving the pitch. And John Arias, the other who makes way. Miguel Borja only played 12 minutes in this tournament. Came on late in that 5-0 win in the quarterfinal against Panama. Did score a late penalty. Carrascal plays for Dynamo Moscow in Russia. Mateus Uribe missed a couple of great chances to put that game away in the semifinal Off we go in the final period of extra time. 15 more minutes for somebody to find a goal in this Copa America final. Otherwise, it will be decided on penalties. It's Colombia from left to right for these 15 minutes. They're in the yellow and blue. Argentina in their trademark blue and white. Long ball launched forward, flicked down by Borre. Something on here for Colombia. Borre plays it back. Mojica. Carrascal in low for Borre. It was behind him. Goal kick. Substitution still being announced over the PA system here. Tagliafico launches forward. That's going to be too far and out for a goal kick. Pursued by Gonzalez. He was really bright initially after coming on. Colombia have been able to adjust and blanket him a bit more effectively in the first session of extra time. Camilo Vargas hasn't been in that many penalty shootouts in his career. If it goes there, he'd be facing down Emiliano Martinez, who's become legendary for them. Colombia fans again trying to rouse their team. This is flicked on. Borre after it. Hacked away by Lisandro Martinez. Deft touchdown by Lautaro Martinez. Kept by Lo Celso. Protected by DePaul. Moved along to Di Maria. Angel Di Maria, his last game for Argentina. Angel Di Maria across the face. Just missed his target. Lautaro Martinez couldn't quite reach it. What a ball. And Lautaro at full stretch. Just needed a touch. How tireless is Angel Di Maria in this game, by the way? 36 years old. Again, as we've said a few times, he's retiring from international play after this game. He announced that before the tournament. A lot of much younger bodies out there. A lot of younger players have bowed out of this one. He's been on the whole way. And he almost set up a potential winner there. This is down for DePaul. Had to volley it out first time for Di Maria. Intercepted by Mojica. Touch is getting a little loose, a little scrappy. That went out of play. Colombia throw. Santiago Arias has played this whole game for Colombia. After he didn't start the entire tournament. See how tired he is as he just stands and walks. Trying to measure his remaining energy. Carrascal, though. Into the middle for Quintero. Now Mojica. Another who never looks tired. Carrascal, first time. Big chance. It's wide. It deflected. It'll be a corner. Game-saving block from Lisandro Martinez. Borja had it open up for him briefly, but the gap closed. Martinez took it away. What a ball from Carrascal. What a block by Lisandro Martinez. That's incredible. Another who's played this entire game. Where did he find the energy to get over for that? Quintero to take the corner. Quintero swings it out. Comes all the way through. Chased by Borja, can't keep it in play. But it is going to be a Colombia throw. It came off an Argentine head. Borja didn't realize that. Castaño trying to win a corner. He does. Bit of a second win for Colombia now with all those changes. They suddenly have some fresh legs, some fresh energy. And their fans, renewed energy as well. We've played 110. There are 10 remaining. It's taken short by Quintero. And it's touched out for a throw by the corner flag. Sometimes extra time feels like a formality. Both sides decide at the beginning that they're happy to play for penalties. That hasn't been the case here. Quintero. Carlos Cuesta. Mojica wanted it down the line. It was taken away instead. Di Maria has runners either side. Launched down the line. This will stay in play. Molina touched it to keep it in play. Cuesta cleans up. Switch to Quintero. It's a bit of an awkward ball. Forces him back. Oh, he gives it away to Lautaro Martinez. Tried to give it in the middle to Di Maria and could not. Almost the fatal mistake for Colombia. They get away with it, and they come charging through the middle. Castaño couldn't get past DePaul. Lautaro Martinez. Now touched along. Lautaro is in. Lautaro Martinez! Argentina lead it late. And has he won the Copa America for them? A hobbling celebration from Lionel Messi on the touchline. It was tackled away from Castaño. That started the whole sequence. Then Lautaro turning away from pressure, laying it off, then making the run, and nobody went with him. And he split the two central defenders and finished beautifully. Across the goalkeeper. Knew exactly what he wanted to do. Actually put it right over Camilo Vargas, who couldn't get the gloves up in time. Went right through Vargas's arms. Into the far corner, his fifth of the tournament. He's going to win the Golden Boot for the tournament. Has he won the trophy for them as well? Now Colombia have very little time in which to rescue a goal and force penalties. Otherwise, it'll be a 16th Copa America title for Argentina. 7 minutes remaining, plus potential stoppage time. Davinson Sanchez lofted into the box. Flicked down by Borre, tried to touch it back for Borja, throws his body in the way, free kick goes against him. And Borja up and bowls into an Argentine player. And that's not helping Colombia now. Another look at the foul. And Borja has shown the yellow card. And this suits Argentina just fine as that clock continues to tick away. As it stands, Lisandro Martinez, a hero at one end, for that goal-saving tackle on Borja to block that shot out of play. A couple minutes before, Lautaro Martinez put it in the net at the other end. All the noise from the Argentina fans now. One more change for them. Veteran center back Nico Otamendi comes on. Lautaro Martinez's family very happy up in their box. Angel Di Maria leaves the pitch for a final time in Argentine colors. In tears. And at the moment, apparently in triumph. So it's a straight forward for defender substitution. Argentina might go 5 at the back for these last few minutes. Trying to see out this late lead in the Copa America final. Lautaro Martinez. This has been pulled back for something. Angel Di Maria almost set up the winning goal a few minutes before Lautaro Martinez scored what appears to be the winning goal, at least for now. He'll try to keep it in the corner. Vargas has to just hack it away. DePaul gave it away. And Colombia makes something of that. Neat touches in the center of the park by Castaño. He wins a free kick. He wants to get on with it. Referee wants to give the yellow card first. That frustrates both sides, but especially Colombia. Now they're able to go on with it. Quintero. Short for Castaño. Santiago Arias. Cuesta. Uribe. Mojica. Lofted backside. Out comes Emiliano Martinez. And he'll stay down as long as he can. Giovanni Lo Celso it was who was booked a moment ago. Martinez booms it forward. Colombia desperate to try to get it up the pitch. They do have a throw. Just over a minute of extra time left. How much additional stoppage time will be added? It's the bench for Argentina that's made the difference. Talked about the luxury of being able to bring on a Lautaro Martinez in extra time in a cup final. His goal has Argentina on course for the trophy as things stand. Quintero, though. Uribe. Uribe high. All the Argentine players over to have a word with Miguel Borja as he tries to hustle the ball back in. So how much added time will we have? Lautaro Martinez is trying to dribble out as many of these remaining seconds as he can. Two additional minutes indicated on the board by the fourth official. That close to a 16th title for Argentina. And to the Triple Crown. 3 international titles in a row. And this is Lautaro trying to put it away. Lautaro Martinez, it spins to Vargas. Quintero, it's got to go forward. It does for Carrascal. Carrascal inside. Castaño behind his target. Argentina clip it all the way down. Vargas desperate. Colombia desperate. Just over a minute remaining. Argentina can smell it. They've dropped really deep here. Defending their box in numbers. Swung in near post. Borja touches it down. Borja couldn't control it. And on the charge, Lautaro Martinez. One more chance for Colombia. Quintero sprays it to the right. This is headed for the touchline. It's hammered down the touchline. It stays in play. 30 seconds left. Final chance perhaps for Colombia. Carrascal into the box. Borja heads it in front. Borja couldn't get on the end of it. Still in the area. Borja down. Still a loose ball, and Martinez can claim. Shouts for a penalty from Colombia, waved away emphatically by Rafael Klaus. And Argentina nearly there. Is there time for anything else? They're ready to celebrate. So is he. Martinez trying to hand the ball to the referee, saying that should be it, right? And Rafael Klaus is going to accept it. And that's going to be all. Just the formality of the final whistle now. Is this still being checked by VAR for a potential penalty? Is there anything in this? No. Surely not. Not there. They think it's all over. They think it's all over. Well, it was a long look by VAR, but apparently the check is complete. It's dropped to Emi Martinez. Colombia had their chances. Argentina took theirs. It's over. Triple crown secured. Legacy cemented. Argentina win the Copa America again. Jubilation for Argentina. And for that man, Lautaro Martinez, who scored the winner. They win a fourth international trophy in 3 years and a third consecutive major international tournament. The Copa America in 2021, the World Cup in 2022, the Copa America in 2024, matching Spain, who achieved a similar feat from 2008 through 2012. Maradona and Messi side by side in Argentine legends. Nestor Lorenzo's side suffered defeat for the first time in over 2 years to the same team that last beat them over 2 years ago. And Messi, who was in tears after having to go off the pitch with that injury, smiling now. Lautaro Martinez, who ends the tournament as the top scorer, came off the bench to score in the second session of extra time. Heartbreak for Colombia. Santiago Arias played very well, deputizing tonight, but they weren't able to find a finishing touch. Argentina were. And it finishes after 120 minutes in Miami tonight in the Copa America final, with tears of joy on one side, tears of despair on the other. Argentina 1, Colombia 0. What a moment for Lautaro Martinez. Didn't have a great World Cup by his own admission 2 years ago. Julian Alvarez took his place in the starting lineup. Lautaro went a long time between scoring for the national team. Developed a reputation as a guy who scored freely for his club team, Inter Milan, but couldn't do it for the national side. He has shed that tag in a big way at this tournament. 4 goals in the group stage, and the biggest goal of them all here tonight. And Lionel Scaloni's run goes on. Still just 2 defeats in total since he took over in 2019. How completely has he transformed this entire Argentine mentality? From a national team mired in a long spell of heartbreaks and near misses and cup final defeats, suddenly they can't lose in these finals anymore. They suffer, they sweat. It's not usually pretty, but the end result has been the same every time. 4 finals played under Scaloni, 4 victories, 4 trophies. Messi at the final whistle. Couldn't bounce onto the pitch the way he'd like. But for now, that's just fine. Another for Emiliano Martinez, and it didn't take penalties this time. He didn't have to make any saves from the penalty spot in this final. James Rodriguez, will he have another chance at a trophy for Colombia? His best chance may have just gone. He gave it everything. He had a tremendous tournament. He might still win player of the tournament. 6 assists, the most anybody's had at Copa America since records for assists started being kept. But not able to deliver one tonight. Argentina found the finish, found the goal. found yet another piece of silverware. What a night. It started with an hour and 20-minute delay of kickoff. A stadium that was packed to the rafters. Now we'll hear from players for both teams.
Davinson Sánchez, no se logra ganar hoy, pero se hizo una gran Copa América y Colombia está orgulloso de ustedes.
Duele, ¿no? Duele. Después de un gran torneo que hace todo el equipo. Definitivamente sentíamos que merecíamos más, pero no es de merecimiento, tenemos que hacer el trabajo. Es el camino, sí, pero duele mucho cuando trabajas para estar aquí y competir para ganar.
Hay que levantar la cabeza.
Sí. Tenemos que darle gracias a la gente. Todos los partidos vinieron, nos apoyaron y eso siempre es importante. No queremos hablar de lo que pasó antes del partido porque no tiene sentido. Tenés que salir a hacer el trabajo, como lo dije. Son muchos sueños, ¿no? Muchos sueños, muchas ilusiones porque mucha gente lleva muchos años acá en la selección y algunos que ya no están acá tenían ese sueño, ¿no? De llegar acá y con todo lo mostrado, darle una alegría al país, ¿no? Yo creo que ese triunfo a ellos que lo merecen. Yo creo que Colombia merece todo y obviamente nuestras familias, los compañeros. Pero duele la manera porque ellos tuvieron chances, sí, pero dominamos gran parte del partido y nos vamos con las manos vacías.
Gracias, nos invitaron a soñar.
No, hay que seguir.
Bueno, dame sensaciones de una película perfecta, te vi emocionado, son campeones nuevamente, dame definiciones.
La verdad que no, te puedo decir lo mismo que venía diciendo, estaba escrito, era de esta manera, se lo dije anoche a los chicos en la cena, lo soñé, por eso dije que era la última Copa América y se terminaba acá, soñé que llegábamos a la final, soñé que la ganaba, que me retiraba de esta manera. No sé qué decirte, la verdad. Tengo tantas sensaciones hermosas en el cuerpo que nada, como le dije anoche también a los chicos, estoy eternamente agradecido a esta generación, me dio todo, me hizo lograr lo que tanto busqué y hoy me voy de esta manera. Qué mejor que así, ¿no?
Costó mucho, ¿por qué salen tantas veces campeones?
No, parece fácil, pero es muy difícil. Lo sé porque viví del otro lado también durante 10, 11 años, luchándola, peleándola. No es fácil llegar a las finales y ganarla. Y ahora se está dando. Es así, en algún momento tenía que pasar y lamentablemente, se lo dije a muchos de los chicos de la anterior camada, me hubiese gustado poder ganar también una con ellos, lo merecíamos también. Pero bueno, se dio en este momento, seguir insistiendo, seguir peleándola y estos chicos me dieron todo.
Te diste un abrazo con tu gran amigo, con Leo Messi.
Sí, la verdad que no estoy contento porque bueno, tuvo que salir de esa manera por el problema del tobillo. Pero por fin hoy pudimos ganar nosotros a él, darle la alegría a él. Y nada, creo que fue redonda, una noche redonda.
Te felicito por tu carrera, abrazo gigante.
Muchas gracias.
You heard from Davinson Sanchez, heard from Angel Di Maria for the last time with Argentina. 16 titles all time for them in Copa America, the most as they surpass Uruguay again. Waiting for the stage to be set up, the medals set up, and the trophy brought out. Of course, the hardest thing about a final, the losing team having to wait around for the ceremony to receive their runner-up medals. Lionel Scaloni's Midas touch continues. Pulled all the right strings in extra time. Of course, bringing Lautaro Martinez on. Not exactly a counterintuitive decision, but still had to make the move. He did. Martinez delivered. How about that Martinez? Lisandro. All three Martinezes delivering tonight for Argentina. From goalkeeper Emiliano to defender Lisandro to striker Lautaro. Feel for Luis Diaz, who put so much into this tournament for Colombia, as did their entire team. Argentina, it has to be said, did a great job of blanketing Diaz today. Every time he was on the ball, he had 2 or 3 Argentine shirts around him. Just wouldn't let him get turned, wouldn't let him run at the back line. One time early in the game where he got loose, that was about it. Never did turn the corner toward that touch line. Superb team defending from Argentina. Commiserations from Franco Armani, Argentina's backup keeper, to his counterpart Camilo Vargas for Colombia. There it is, the old trophy with the names of each winner pasted on the bottom of it, ready to be handed out to Argentina in just a few minutes. Those Argentine fans, when they lost all of those finals, when they lost the Copa America final in 2015 and 2016 on the heels of losing the World Cup final in 2014, those were a devastating few years for Argentina and their supporters all around the world. Some of those fans started to wonder if they would ever see Argentina win a trophy again.
We now recognize the Colombian national team as the winner of the Fair Play Award of the CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024.
Realizamos ahora el reconocimiento a la Selección Nacional de Colombia como el equipo destacado de Fair Play en esta edición.
Here, Colombia being presented the Fair Play Award for this tournament. They were tremendous at this Copa America, Colombia. And for a lot of the 90 minutes, the first 90 minutes of this final, they were on top. But Argentina, late in the initial 90, started to turn the pendulum in their favor, it seemed.
The Colombian national team as the winner of the Fair Play Award of the CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024.
If they ever look back on this game, and I'm sure many of them will never watch it back, as you see James Rodriguez walking up to accept the Fair Play Award for his team. If they ever watch that second period of extra time back, I think what will annoy them most is that they'd started that extra session, that second period of extra time, really well after making that triple change. They looked re-energized. They were pushing. They were starting to look likelier to find that winning goal. But they gave up the ball in the middle of the park. Talked about how cautious both teams were throughout the game to avoid those transitions. Colombia gave one up at the worst time, and Argentina punished them for it. And before you knew it, Lautaro Martinez was in, and he finished.
To receive the award for best goalkeeper of the CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024.
Another best goalkeeper award at a major tournament for Emiliano Martinez. He won the same award at the World Cup 2 years ago. His celebration after being handed the trophy, a little more conventional this time than it was at the World Cup in 2022.
We invite Lautaro Martinez to receive the award for top scorer of the CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024.
Well, he was in line to win the top scorer anyway before he scored that winner in extra time, but that award will seem much sweeter now for Lautaro. Again, he has completely changed his reputation with the national team over the last 3 weeks. Regarded as a guy who could score goals for Inter Milan in club competition, in European play, one of the best strikers in Europe, but just didn't seem to do it for Argentina. All that's gone now.
And now we recognize the best player of the tournament. We invite James Rodriguez to receive the award. Congratulations, James Rodriguez.
A bittersweet walk forward for James Rodriguez, I'm sure. Well deserving of the best player of the Copa America 2024 tournament. 6 assists, most of them from set pieces. That incredible left foot of his completely rehabilitated his career over these last 3 weeks. Not even playing for his club team, Sao Paulo. Not getting any minutes at all. He'd been out of the national team entirely for a couple of years. Brought back into the fold by Nestor Lorenzo. Become once again their icon, their most important player. Brought them to this final. Had some good balls in that his teammates couldn't convert in this final.
Let's have a big round of applause for the match officials.
Now the referees come forward to receive their medals and be recognized. Led by Rafael Klaus. Assistant referees Bruno Pires, Rodrigo Correa. The fourth official tonight was Juan Benitez. The fifth official was Eduardo Cardoso. VAR was Rodolfo Toschi. And the assistant VAR, Danilo Manis. Congratulations to all.
this moment, we invite the head of the delegation of the runner-up team to receive their award from the president of CONMEBOL.
En este momento, invitamos al jefe de la delegación de Colombia, equipo subcampeón, a recibir el premio de manos del presidente de la CONMEBOL.
It's always the walk you don't want to make at a cup final. Come forward to receive runner-up medals. Nestor Lorenzo. An emotional moment for him, I'm sure. Seeing the side that he played for in the World Cup final in 1990, his home country, Argentina, lift the trophy. Well, he and his team have to settle for the runners-up medals.
2024 receive their medals. Congratulations, Colombia!
He's done so much to transform this national team over the last 2 years. Ridiculed ruthlessly in Colombia when he was named head coach, having never been an international head coach, having only been a head coach in club soccer in Peru for a couple of years. Until tonight, he'd been unbeaten in 25 games as their manager. Argentina saluting the runners-up. They certainly hope they'll be back. They have the core to be back. They feel they should be a force in South America. Getting past the Brazils and the Argentinas, still the last step to take. Lots of things put in place for them over the last couple of years to ensure that this isn't just a one-off appearance. They've revamped their entire infrastructure from the bottom up. Their Football con Futuro initiative, they feel that they're going to more reliably churn out those talents through their youth ranks in the years to come. And their fans lit up this tournament in such a great way. Those distinctive yellow shirts all over the United States over the last 3 weeks, and here in Miami tonight. This team has made them proud. And unfortunately tonight, they come up just short. Richard Rios had a tremendous tournament. One of those Colombian players who opened tons of eyes around the continent and around the world. But tonight they are the side that has to walk past the trophy and know that it's for someone else. They'll hope that at a future day it can be theirs. Those are the ones who will lift it tonight. Argentina, who in just a moment will come forward and receive their winners' medals.
Of the delegation of the winning team to receive the award from the president of CONMEBOL.
En este momento, invitamos al jefe de la delegación del equipo campeón a recibir el premio de las manos del presidente de la CONMEBOL.
More smiles, more champagne for Lionel Scaloni and his staff. Another head coach who prompted a lot of head scratching when he was named the new head coach in 2019. That guy, with all the international names and stars available, him.
We invite the champions of the CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024 to receive their medals. Congratulations, Argentina!
There are no more critics now. Not after 4 trophies in 3 years. Not after 2 Copa Americas and a World Cup. Angel Di Maria, after his final game for Argentina, will lead them up onto the podium to receive their medals. Of course, Lionel Messi will go last to lift the trophy. Fitting bookends. They've been together through so much over the last decade and a half. Di Maria, of course, couldn't play in the 2014 World Cup final. Lived through those agonizing defeats in the finals in 2015 and 16. They went out in the semifinals to Brazil in 2019. Finally got over that hump and beat Brazil in the 2021 final thanks to his goal. He scored again in the World Cup final the next year. He played 115 minutes tonight. Lautaro Martinez back up to receive the winner's medal now. Three stars above their crest for the 3 World Cups they've now won. 16-time Copa America winners, the most all-time in the history of this competition now. 1 more than Uruguay, 7 more than their especially arch rivals Brazil. Brazil may have the long-time title of most World Cup titles, but it has been Argentina and Uruguay who have held that crown in this tournament for many decades. It is Argentina's all-time crown currently. Uruguay will hope to catch them, of course, but right now, Argentina have all those bragging rights. Julian Alvarez scored 2 goals in this tournament. Didn't quite happen for him today, but always able to get back and defend, even when things aren't happening for him up top. It's part of why he's become so valuable to this team. Alexis McAllister. He's been so critical to Argentina's turnaround in recent years. His ability to control a midfield, along with Rodrigo de Paul. Franco Armani's been a big teammate, a great teammate, even as he's been supplanted by Emi Martinez as the starter during this dynastic run. De Paul second to last. And then the living legend. For 28 years, Argentina didn't win a major trophy. They lost finals, they lost semifinals. For a good portion of those years, he was the punching bag for all of those failures and near misses. The breakthrough in the 2021 Copa seemed to lift that weight. Then came the Finalissima title, then that dramatic all-time World Cup final. And now another Copa America to make it 4 major trophies in 3 years for La Albiceleste. Even on one leg, you know he's going to lift that trophy. He's brought Di Maria and Otamendi up, the other 2 most senior members of this squad, to receive it with him. It's going to be brought over to them in front of the whole team. Lionel Messi claims another title. He and his country, kings of the Americas, once again and overall, for a record 16th time. It's Argentina, champions of Copa America in 2024. It is paradise indeed for La Albiceleste, the sky blue and white. For them, their fans, their country folk here across the United States, back home in Argentina, all around the world. Their trademark song, Muchachos, ringing out around Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. And I'm sure back in Buenos Aires and all across the country. They'll be celebrating at the Obelisk in downtown Buenos Aires tonight. That's where they gather after every significant Argentina victory. Any of the famous clubs that call Buenos Aires home anytime they win a title. Their fans congregate around that famous huge obelisk statue in the city square. And they will be celebrating long into the night there. It's already very late. It's already the middle of the night. They won't care. Again, he said before this game that he intended to continue with the national team. He does seem to have the ambition to play with them at one more World Cup when it comes back here to the United States in 2026. We'll hope that injury isn't too severe. But that's a concern for another night. Tonight, it's Argentina, Copa America winners in 2024. Always one of the great moments after a cup final when the family members come down onto the pitch to celebrate with the players. Family members go through a lot. Players on the rise through the junior ranks as they realize that dream of playing at a high level, then playing for the national team. And a night to savor for all of them. We see the final stats from this final tonight. Colombia wound up with the majority of the possession, but Argentina won't care one bit about that. Argentina wound up with 6 attempts on target and the only one that mattered. 2 cards for either side. They finished 11 against 11. And Argentina finished with the goal and the trophy. The goal from Lautaro Martinez and the trophy, their 16th.